I feel like shit right now. Um, this really has nothing to do with GodFlow. Well, actually, I guess a little bit it does. See, um, for a long time, me and my wife, or fiance, rather, were having issues in our relationship, and they go unaddressed. Like, we just have this thing where I don't like to, but she don't like to address them. So they kind of get put on the back burner, and life goes on, and she just buries it. And I don't like to live like that. I like to address my issues right then and there, head on, come to some type of understanding, solution, and proceed forward. But that's been the fight. I want to address shit. She don't. And here we are now, coming up on a 10-year anniversary. We're a month away from 10 years, and basically I just was like, you know, we need to deal with these, like address them, because I don't want to go into year 10 still with the same issues from year 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I want to be excited and look forward to our future. Like, even if we don't have everything together, I want to be happy about where we stand. I want to have some type of neutral understanding of where we're moving, and what we're looking forward to, or moving towards, and goals and aspirations and things to work on, and like, all of that. And I'm sitting here thinking about thinking that we were going to deal with things about moving forward, and working on self. I've been all about self-improvement, self-development, personal development, becoming a better person. And so I was excited about it, because I felt like we're going to move forward, and problems will be solved, and we can share them and whatnot. Little did I know that she was carrying a lot of shit from the past years, or over the past years, that she never, like I said, unresolved issues. In this case, I did a lot of fuckboy shit. I was following my mother's footsteps. I have blackout spells. I'm not saying that every time I drink I have blackout spells, but when I have enough, or too much rather, I have blackout spells. And that's basically when you're on autopilot, and you don't, you literally black out. You continue on with your night, continue on talking, continue on doing actions and whatever, but you wake up the next day and you don't remember any of it. I have a history of that shit, and it doesn't feel good. There were times where I was told about it, and it made me feel bad. when it was like, all right, well, I'll drink a little bit less or something, or whatever the case is. Anyway, long story short, over the years, I've done a lot of fuckboy shit. She carried that shit around, and I had no idea that it was so much, and it was weighing so heavy, and even if she was still holding on to it, like I'm trying to move forward, I didn't know that she was still holding on to that. And she carried it in a different way than a lot of people carry it, because her mother has history when she was growing up. That, like, it's a lot that comes with it. Long story short, it's one of those things that she would probably never let go of. She beats herself up about it for sticking around, dealing with the stuff that she said that she would never deal with when the situation was her mother. And, you know, it's nothing I'm proud of. And she asked me, well, I asked her what she wanted to do. She didn't really know. She asked me, and I told her that I think she should leave me. She deserves better, and she shouldn't have to deal with that. I'm not saying that I'm still on that shit. Clearly I'm not, but it's still an issue for her. And it's not easy to move forward with that. But I told her I think she should leave, because there's nothing I can do to change it. I can apologize all day. I can improve all day. I can never have another glass of alcohol ever again. But I can't change things that I said or did 5 years ago and shit. Like, I can't do it. And I wish I could, but I can't. And, you know, for me to be like, well, just forget that shit, yo. Like, let's just work on what we have now and move forward like that. I can't, that's not. So I feel like she should be free. You know what I'm saying? Lift that weight off her shoulders. Remove that burden. With that being said, we pretty much both cried all night. I've been in a shitty mood all day. I'm sitting in the fucking dock right now. And this is, you know, a few months after pretty much losing my son. I mean, like, you know, I still got his number, but he's gone. So I done lost everybody. Like, those are the last two people that I real life loved. I mean, I got a brother who's out, and we talk, but yeah, it's just me. And somehow I'm gonna have to find the power, the strength to pull myself up, be my own support, because like right now I'm all I got, and I don't have anybody to get up in the morning for but myself, or anything to any reason. Like I don't. It's tough, yo. even right now, like, it's hard for her to deal with. So she left. She got dozens of friends whose shoulders she can cry on and shit like that. And I don't like that shit. It is what it is. She does have a support system. I don't have that. So it makes it even harder for me, especially if I'm thinking about her emotions and crying on that motherfucker's shoulders and shit. It's funny because I had this whole journal entry about, you know, the role that I wanted to play in her life moving forward, and after we fix everything, like, this was the last thing that I ever even imagined would happen with us. And while nothing in my body, at least emotionally, wants this to happen, I feel like maybe it needs to happen. I put a maybe in there because I'm not sure. I just don't want her carrying that baggage. I don't want her to feel so heavy and tied down and stuck and running from our relationship, and, like, you know what I'm saying, running from our problems, don't want to address them, and having me on the back burner, like, trying to deal with them, not knowing that she's carrying all of this other shit that I did and that I hurt her so bad. I caused her that pain, and I'm not okay with that. And I mean, she deserves better, man. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, there's no excuse. So I cut it loose. I said that's what she should do. And so that's what she's doing. We're both still trying to wrap our heads around it. Everything in this joint is family oriented, or we share, or whatever. We got pictures all over the house and shit. And we share fucking life together, yo. Whole life. Like, I run our finances. Like, it's just fucked up. But I'm glad that well, actually, I got mixed emotions. I'm glad that she has a support system, but I'm not happy about it, if that makes sense. I don't like the idea of her being so emotionally broken right now with anybody else but me. I don't give a fuck who it is, and that's just real. But it's better her be with somebody than to be trying to handle the shit alone. Right now it's just really hard to deal because we live in the same household. Like, she ain't really, like, she can go over her friend's house, but right now she lives here. All her shit is here. Like, when she comes through the door and I see her face, it's just like, fuck. Like, we look at each other and it's just like, what the fuck, yeah. Boo-hoo. Waterworks. You know what I'm saying? Like, still love each other. But it's just, she needs some time or some room to at least face herself, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can say forgive me, but she actually beats herself up about allowing certain shit or sticking around, so she needs to forgive herself. A lot needs to be dealt with, and unfortunately I can't help her deal with them. So I'm a little down right now. With that being said, I'm working to bring myself back to the light and continue on the way that I should, the way that I need to, not fall into a slump, you know what I'm saying? Not fall into a depression, because that's easy to do, but I'm better than that. I'm stronger than that. I know better than that. I don't even know what else to say. Sometimes just gotta take a moment to vent.